Jamie Hancock with All Israel News. I'm here at National Religious Broadcasters with Moshe Lavi. He's the brother-in-law of Omri, and he's going to tell us a little bit about his brother-in-law and family and what happened on October the 7th.
Yeah, thank you so much for speaking with me today. Let me start with sharing with you about Omri, because I think it's important to put a story to the faces of the hostages, to put a story to the term hostage, to humanize them as much as possible. Omri is 46 years old, he's a shiatsu therapist and a gardener in Kibbutz Nir Oz. So he would heal people during the evenings in his clinic, and during the day he would heal plants in kibbutz. He is the father of my two baby nieces, Roni and Alma, 2.5 years old and 10 months old, and the loving husband of my sister Lishay. He loves nature, loves literature, loves sports. Very spiritual person, connected to nature, connected to his family, his father and siblings, and connected to us in ways I cannot describe really, because the connection is so strong. Omri was taken from us on October 7. He was kidnapped from his home in the Kibbutz Nir Oz in front of his wife, my sister Lishay, and their two daughters. They were held captive for hours in their home, abused. They were later grouped with another family in the kibbutz whose daughter was murdered. This entire ordeal was live streamed on Facebook. He was eventually separated from my sister and was taken hostage in front of her. She was able to tell him she loves him, she'd take care of the girls, and ask him not to be a hero because they're waiting for him to return alive and safe. That was the last time she saw him. She was instructed to stay put or else she'll be shot and killed. And for a few more hours she was captive, but luckily she was rescued by the IDF in that evening on October 7 at 5:30 p.m. And ever since, despite the trauma, despite the displacement that our entire family experiences, all our immediate family lives on the Israel-Gaza border, despite everything, she's been advocating strong for her husband in front of policymakers in Israel, Europe, US, and of course with the public. And that's what I'm doing here as well in the US. I've been doing it since October 7, and we won't stop until Omri and all the hostages return home. And we ask the public to join us as much as they can in order to ensure that policymakers in Israel and all around the world continue to prioritize the release of the hostages as their primary objective, beyond any other objective in this war.
Omri, thank you for being with us. At All Israel News, we have been running a series of articles about the hostages, and we started our own campaign. We, as an organization and primarily of Christians and believers, we don't feel that it's our right to tell the Israeli government, bring them home now. And so we are advocating not only for people to contact government officials, but to turn to the God of Israel in prayer based on Isaiah 61, which says that the Spirit of the Lord is upon me, he's called me, he's anointed me to proclaim liberty for the captives and those in bondage. And so that's our prayer. We are
Thank you.
Grateful that you are here, that you have the ability to come and to speak out for your brother-in-law. And we want you to know as well that millions of Christians around the world are praying for his release.
Thank you so much. It means a lot to all the families of hostages. Everyone should do whatever they can in their capacity to do, whether it is to pray, whether it is to rally, whether it is to advocate in many other ways. Thank you so much for the support.